morning. Welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy. So, hi. And what a day. It's freezing, actually. Good job I bought myself a sweatshirt and a hoodie when I went shopping. If I ever go out, I'm going to need all the layers I can get. It's actually really cold. So, Gary noticed we had someone park in our driveway last night. The worrying thing is, even though there was a car parked in our driveway, he just went back to bed and went to sleep. It could have been a burglar. But that's, he just noticed it and thought, oh, well, I'll go sleep. And I was asleep, slept through the whole thing. So I said, oh, well, it was probably something to do with next door because a chap next door's not very well. He hasn't been for quite some time. He has 2 types of cancer, and one of them being leukemia. And every now and then he's really bad and they take him to hospital for a transfusion and he rallies for a while. But he couldn't really go on like that. And they said that, it wouldn't be long. So he's been preparing the house for sale and sort of wants his children to have less to do when he goes. So day before, on our way back from shopping that day anyway, I noticed there was an ambulance. Well, first of all, I noticed there was a lot of cars around that area, and then there was an ambulance in his driveway and lots of cars, family. So I said that didn't really look good. Well, it turned out that he had a heart attack. So, and he was now back in his bed and not really expected to go on for much longer. And he was asleep a lot. So I should imagine that car was because there's very little places left to park in his drive. It's got a nice long driveway and an outside bit. Plus there's a lay-by a little further up. Well, it's not really a lay-by, it's just a bit bigger than the rest of the road. So I should imagine that they had used all of that, and so they decided we were asleep, it wouldn't really be noticeable, so they parked in our driveway. That's what I reckon. It's a shame because he's a lovely man. His name's Ray, and he was one of those souls that you'll never see the like of again, always joking, always laughing. And when he sees Gary, instead of just saying, hello Gary, how are you? He says, hello you old deaf git, sort of always joking and banter. And plus he used to, every now and then, because the road was bad, he would hire a digger and he would go out there and he'd sort the road out, and he'd buy all this stuff to put in the holes and sort the road out. So he was definitely someone who loved to get his hands on some kind of plant machinery or power tools and get stuck in there. Wasn't much he couldn't turn his hand to, so. But he was a definite character. Well, he still is. I don't know that he's, not around anymore, but it's a shame because I said we went to see him the other day and Gary gave him a bit of a hug, and I said, we don't want another neighbour, you have to hang in there. He said, I'm trying. This was before his heart attack though, and he was showing us around and probably doing way too much. But so it was a bit worrying that Gary just decided to turn over, go to sleep, not worry about the fact that there's a strange car in the driveway. Could come in murdered in our beds. We weren't though. I'm here. So today, I'm waiting for a call from the doctor. So I've brought my phone in. I'm sick and tired of this sore throat, and every now and then it gets to me and I have to see if I can try and do something about it. I don't believe I'll get anywhere, but I need to talk to them because I have my second COVID jab coming up. And I think, this is what I think they're going to say. Go for the jab anyway. That's what I think they're going to say. Not hold off because of the sore throat, might have been caused by it. Go for the jab because the risk of death is better than sore throat. That's what I'm, pretty sure they're going to say. But I'd rather hear it from them. And I don't think, to be honest with you, a GP has any knowledge about that at all. It's only going to be these people that are making it their life's work to study this thing and to know what symptoms are coming up for people, and I just think it's too new. They don't know enough, and they'll just say go for it anyway. But at least I'll have tried and got some advice regardless.
But it was so bad yesterday. Eating was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. So Gary made a little lamb steak and a duck breast. And the lamb steak was a bit on the tough side, so I had to cut it in minutest slithers to eat it. It took me forever. The duck itself was nice, but I couldn't eat it all because I don't know, maybe it just took me so long to eat that in the end I just had enough chewing and swallowing, so I gave a bit to Gary, and I ate the vegetables, which were nice. I had sprouts, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, baby corn, broccoli. I feel like there was something else. Oh, runner beans. So I ate those. I kind of chopped them up really small and yeah, ate those. They were nice. But I'm definitely not eating as much as I would normally eat because it's just so hard to eat it. So in a way, this chair, it's good for the diet. Sorry, Mum, I was feeling I was slipping off. I did explain this earlier. I've got these kind of leggings. They have a silky feel to them, and I feel like I was sliding on the floor because if a seat cushion goes too far back, I kind of do this. So today, not any idea what I'm going to have for dinner. Probably chicken. Chicken seems to taste, on the whole, mostly good. Every now and then, not so. But it is a little hit and miss, but not as bad as some foods. So I'm going to eat that today. And later on, I've got not an unboxing, an open with me, like a magazine, that I'm going to do on this channel. I was going to do it last month, but I lost the magazine, couldn't find it anywhere. So it's probably, to be honest with you, over there in this little corner of magazine edges. See them? A bit of yarn, a few magazines. Probably there. I could have looked all. Maybe I'll do 2 then. Who knows if it is. Warm in here today. I don't know why, because it's freezing outside. But maybe because all the doors are shut and I'm under the lights. That's probably what it is. So yesterday, movie quote, stumped a few people. But Linda Fairbrother's back with a vengeance. She got it. And so did Jane, Licorice's mum. And it was, let me tell you something you already know. Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It was indeed rocky. He was talking with Mick. So this one's easy. Say it's really easy, and it's a song, and I don't know whether I should sing it. It's farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. Okay, let's get in character. Farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. That's all you're getting. Oh, sorry. I think my throat stopped me from doing the gruff. But there you go. At least I told you what it was first, so if you didn't understand my song, then you have a chance. It's very, very easy. Very easy. There's so many quotes from that movie that would have just given it away, and that one is probably one of them. But who said it, sang it, and what movie? There you go. It's dead easy. Should have lots of people get that one. Sorry about the singing. That's obviously not where Mike gets it done, is it? I was actually putting on a funny voice. To be honest with you, if I had to say which parent Mike gets his musical ability from, it would be me. Because his dad's singing is atrocious. Absolutely. The funniest thing you've ever heard in your life. So mine is, at least singing. At least. Not that, obviously. That was a supposed impression. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this. I know it's not a very long one. But I know Gary wants to get up and out. And at the moment, he's just laying there playing on his jigsaw puzzle game that he plays on his iPad. It keeps him occupied for hours. Sometimes I feel like a jigsaw widow, And I just think, well, he could actually talk to me. But no, he's this. Because he throws all these bits out and then he's so quick for jigsaws. Honestly, I've never known anyone like it. Pattern recognition for Gary is just so well, he's just so good at it. You know when you get these isometric tests sent to you when you apply for a job, he'd be fantastic. Just spot the difference. He'd be like, come out genius level. Seriously, his pattern recognition is second to none. Mine's pretty good. You know when you get those things and it says find the odd one and there's loads of D's and one's a B. I go straight to it. But you know, Gary's just shape recognition and patterns is just, I've never known anyone complete a jigsaw as quick as him. He is pretty amazing. Anyway, that's aside the point, isn't it? Nothing to do with just wondering what I bought these to put magazines in and files because you know I'm starting this business, Hobby Rocks. If you haven't already subscribed to Hobby Rocks, there's a link in the description box. Please do. There's only one video on there at the minute because it's going to be a channel that supports my Hobby Rocks venture. So even if you don't crochet or knit, there's going to be other hobbies. But yeah, this is, it was side by side with the other one that does have magazines in it. And for some reason it was a bit skew width. I don't remember doing that. Put it back in a minute. Anyway, bye for now. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.